What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be doing more content on James Gunn's Superman. I'm hearing that more set photos has dropped on X, and we're gonna be checking them out and discussing them. Now, if you watched my last video, and I will leave that video linked in the description below. If you watched that last video, you heard at the last I guess 15 minutes of that video, I was very critical of James Gunn and this movie. And why is that? Because I just think that at this point, the mediocrity of it all has really shown its head. I don't know, but I don't get a good feeling from this. DC Warner Brothers has tried to do the Marvel formula for the past decade since they saw the success of the Infinity Saga, and they've tried to copy that at every turn. And every time they tried to copy that, be it with redoing Justice League, with doing Aquaman 2, with doing Shazam 2 like that, they have failed at every goddamn turn. Now, when they did their own thing, when they stayed in their own lane, they were pretty successful, and they did a lot better than Marvel's phase ones of movies with the box office numbers. Now, it wasn't close to what the later movies put out, and that's only because DC didn't want to take their time and build their brand properly. They tried to fucking steamroll it. So then they bring in James Gunn as CEO, the man who's running the whole show, comic books, games, movies, TV shows, and now all I'm seeing is the James Gunn formula. You're introducing characters that no one knows about. You're introducing characters that no one cares about. You're oversaturating the colors of said movies and shows, and now we have Guardians of the Galaxy all over again. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy was good for what it needed to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was amazing. I liked 1, 2 I was a little iffy on, 3 was amazing. And I enjoyed them for the most part. James Gunn, again, has done darker superhero movies before. Brightburn, which was one of his movies, was really well done. Now he's here at DC, and they've tried to move away from what Snyder had going on with the Snyderverse. Admittedly, I like what he had going on with it. Brandon Routh's Superman Returns. They had come out a little over a decade ago. People wanted a darker Superman. People wanted a different Superman. People didn't want the same Superman that Christopher Reeves had on screen. Brandon Routh's Superman was literally a spitting image of that Superman. People complained about it. Then people got a different Superman. People complained about it. So what are you going to be happy with? Now we got this Superman. It's divided. We haven't seen it on screen yet, but from what I see on Twitter, and Twitter's not the end all or be all, people are divided. News outlets are divided. But no one listens to the news anymore because they're paid off at this point. So we're on my page, as you can see above my head. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to that. We're going to switch over to X. I haven't been on X since I uploaded my last video, and I was promoting that video out the ass because I personally think it was great content. Every Superman image that I saw, I put my video, and then I put the link in that video. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to X and see what they got going on over there. I haven't been on X since that a day and a half ago, basically. So we're going to check out to see if they've got any new Superman images, see what they got going on over there. If you are new here, like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, engage, interact. I also figured out a new name for the channel, and this is going to be a dedicated name. Over the years, I've gone through and rebranded and tried to figure out a name for the channel that sticks and relates to me. And I'm going to announce it on Twitter, and I'm announcing it on the YouTube community page. And this is going to be a dedicated name for the channel. This is going to be the name for the channel. It's not going to change after this. So keep an eye out for that. Let's go ahead and get into it, because at this point I'm rambling, and we're gonna We're gonna switch over to X and see what they got going on as far as that goes. Now that we are over here on X, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset or refresh the screen, and we'll dive into it from there. And already, the reason why his underwear is on the inside of his pants is a leftover from Victorian era strongmen. I probably looked at hundreds of versions with underwear. It fell by the boards because I couldn't make it consistent with the world we were trying to create, Zack Snyder. That's a direct quote from Zack Snyder on why his Superman underwear were inside the pants or inside the tights. And honestly, it looked a lot better. It was a lot cleaner. Now, I said in my last video that the one problem with Snyder's Superman suit was that it was a little dark in tone. I didn't mind it too much because the costume, the Superman suit, the symbol, Snyder gave a fuck about. The people that created it gave a fuck about. It was passion behind creating this Superman suit. It fit Henry Cavill down to the T, right? There was no issues with it. People complained, but were those people that understood why? I don't think so. And then when we got the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League, those same people that complained about this suit praised that one. And it's the same suit. And mind you, the Joss Whedon suit, the S was messed up. It was off center. Right? So these are some pictures of the Superman suit, the cape, the S, the emblem, the black and white Superman suit, which I personally loved, and that's a whole return of Superman story arc in and of itself. When Superman rises from the dead and he uses this suit to absorb gamma rays. I mean solar rays, not gamma rays. We're not talking about the Hawk here, I'm sorry. Solar rays from the sun to give him more power. Right? What the fuck is that? I have no words. We just gonna read the comments, cause what the hell do they got going on? Noodle Star says he looks fat. Not lying. Lindsay I'm sorry. Says so all that working out and they made him look like this in the suit. And in the video yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, I said that David Cornsweet worked his ass off for this role and for them to showcase it. The suit wouldn't look so bad if it fit properly. And this is what they got going. So took a break from Six Flags for a bathroom break. That suit is just too goofy. That the underpants makes it look like a baby with a diaper. Never been a fan of it. It gets when I saw this, what was going through my head is it's just getting worse. How much worse could it get after this? Because this is bad. This is bad. And I think they trolling because they said peak. You can't tell me that's good. To be honest, the suit looks old timer, like something done in the 50s. Yes. I mean, it's all about tone. Imagine seeing a picture of RoboCop in the costume in 1987 before the movie came out. It would look super goofy and silly. No, because there were pictures of RoboCop that came out in the 1980s and 90s. And it was in black and white, and it didn't look goofy. Because at that time, movies were expected, characters were expected to look like that. We are in 2024, the 21st century. This is not okay. This is CW levels of quality. Oh my God, this is fucking terrible. What the fuck is going on here? Superman, I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say that Superman being arrested is a Zack Snyder blueprint, because it's happened in the comic books and the graphic novels. As we see, I think you'll find there's where the blueprint. What? Also, that doesn't mean Zack didn't do something cool, but he took from the source material. I will give Gunn that. I will give Snyder that. Superman being arrested has been in the graphic novels. It's been in different iterations. It's been done differently. Snyder did make it visually cool on how the camera was angled and Snyder was walking with the, but it's not a blueprint, and Gunn's not copying it. It's been done. And I will give Gunn that. This is something that's been done. But who the fuck is that? That's Frank Grillo playing Flag Senior right here. The military or army. Who the hell is this? I'm not gonna say that's Ultraman. That better not be Ultraman. No, that's not Ultraman. Is that Ultra? No. No, that's not Ultraman. Who the fuck is that? I'm a little confused. Who is this? Again, Zack wasn't the blueprint. This has been done. But I would like to know who the hell. Shut up, Grace. I would like to know who the hell is the one in the black. Who's rocking the black fit with the mask and the goggles? I thought I clicked on it so we could read the comments. My computer's lagging. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so now it doesn't want to act. Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, they're saying people, it's not a copy, and I will give Gunn that. that he's not copying anything but the source material or what's been done in the comic books, in the graphic novels, and in the games, and in the shows. So, I will give him that. But from what I've seen, it just gets worse. Oh, that looks terrible. Lord. I wonder if he's going to do a super speed suit change with the rotating doors at the Daily Planet. The fact that we're getting the type of Superman with no visible suit muscles and just straight size is incredible to me. He actually looks like Superman that stepped out the comic. He looks like Superman that stepped out the comics. Let's see here. Oh, muscles. This is probably the only thing that Gunn is trying to get close to him. This version of Superman, maybe. This version of Superman still had visible muscles. You can still see a visible physique. A lot thinner, more like Christopher Reeve's Superman, but it's visible. Again, New Age, the Golden Age, visible physique. This and this looks nothing a fucking like. And the fact that you're trying to make excuses for poor art is baffling to me. Okay, we're just gonna that's baffling to me. Let's see. I think I reposted some things that I saw the other day too. Okay, why doesn't Twitter want to work properly today? I reposted some photos that I saw. The fact that nobody can immediately tell who that Max villain is proves that this isn't comic accurate. This isn't a comic accurate costume. The fact that even if you told everyone, oh, it's that's Ulysses? What? No, the fuck it's not. Yo, what they got going on over there at DC? Oh yeah, I saw this shit and I immediately started. I almost forgot about this. What the he got the Cabbage Patch silky muffin top going on. And if you, and there are comments that said that this looks good. Okay. Clark Kent in comics. Since we're all saying this is comic book accurate movie, comic book accurate. Clark Kent in comics. His hair did not look like that. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see it Let's keep going. You can see it here. This is a side-by-side comparison. This one looks more like Reeves' Superman than Henry's, but you can see it here. If you want to go further, Henry Cavill's Clark Kent. And the one thing that I could say about Cavill's Clark Kent is we didn't get enough of him. And he wasn't Clark Kent-esque, if you know what I'm saying. But here's Clark Kent. Later movies, here's Clark Kent. More together, more presentable. Clark Kent. We're going Brandon Roth. Clark Kent. Right? Images. The one that says people say is closer to Christopher Reeves Superman. Brandon Roth Superman. Clark Kent. This is him as Superman with the trunks. And honestly, at that time in the early 2000s, that didn't look bad. It didn't look bad. And he wasn't a bulky Superman. But they also didn't make the suit fat to make him look like he was out of shape. Clark Kent, Lois Lane. Okay, this was fitting more in line with the Batman universe that predated it with the building architecture. It was a lot lighter though, but this was in 2006, and that doesn't look like that. And the fact that people he just rolled out of bed at that point. What the hell is on his head? What is that? And people are trying to make excuses for this. That right here, this picture, looks fine to me. Gun cultist. They're okaying this type of shit. This is not Clark Kent. Clark Kent talks, sounds, dresses, presents himself like Clark Kent. That is not Clark Kent. What the hell is going on with his hair? You know what? I'll play devil's advocate. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance in a movie. I'm not gonna sit here and go based off of a picture. I'll give it a chance in a movie. Maybe David Cornsweet had a bad hair day, and this is him going. No, because Lois Lane is right there in the goddamn corner with him. CW on 2 occasions with the Superman costume has outdone a $300 million movie. $300 million movie. Brandon Roth's CW version of Superman when they was traveling the multiverse. David Cornsweet's $300 million Superman movie that James Gunn is directing and producing and writing. Granted, this picture looks a lot better than the pictures we've seen from the angle, but it is still no excuse that CW pumped out a better Superman suit. It gets worse. It gets worse. It progressively gets worse. There was more pictures that came out. Right? We had pictures Perry. We've had pictures of Lois. Like here, there's Lois Lane, and they got Lois looking like the fucking Joker. That does not look good. It just doesn't. This whole and it's a little more accurate, but still it's falling in line with, like, it just looks off. It looks off. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It looks off. This whole thing just looks off. You can see Frank Grillo or Superman, Flag Senior. I thought you'd be able to see Ulysses in here. Hold the hell on. I just thought about something. Wasn't this first... His first phase was supposed to be gods and monsters, so I would have thought in Superman. Okay. Okay, that is a-okay with me. Gods and monsters, and we have yet to get one god and or monster in what's supposed to be going on here. That's a newsplate paper clipping from set, I'm assuming, for Superman stopping the train. That was the official logo for James Gunn's Superman. When they released it with snow and everybody's like, oh, the Fortress of Solitude. Oh, Lord, we're getting comic accurate Superman and all that shit. This just looks bad. It does remind me again of everything that he's done with DC and the characters and how goofy that they are. Peacemaker wasn't Peacemaker. Peacemaker was John Cena turned up to 12. It just doesn't. I don't know. I'm willing to be optimistic and give it a shot. I am willing. I know I'm shitting on it, but I am willing to give it a chance. But I'm giving it a chance, but I'm staying realistic. And being realistic is understanding and being vocal of that this looks like shit. It looks bad. It doesn't look good. And the fact that people is out here okaying this is why we get the movies that we get. This is why we get those mediocre movies that we get. Because people can't be honest. And, and here's a clip. This is Clark Kent. Okay, cool. This is Clark Kent. That jittery, goofy, but that's New York City. And Metropolis and Gotham is modeled off of that. With the crowd of people where you got to fight around people, I get that. I liked Nike. I don't particularly care for Psyche. Don't do it, okay? But I am willing to give it a chance because I am a superhero fan. I am a fan of Superman. He's not my favorite superhero, but I am willing to give it a shot. Only time will tell. But James Gunn does not follow what he's supposed to follow. He does his own thing, and it's been proven before. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy was good, but those weren't the characters. Peacemaker was pretty good, but that wasn't the character. The Suicide Squad was pretty good, but again, those weren't the characters. This man is making a whole universe of his own. This man has said that he's resetting the universe. Oh, no. I'm resetting everything past this, or these characters are staying the same. These actors are going to renew their contracts to play these characters. Certain characters aren't coming back, but you have other characters coming back. It just doesn't make any sense. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't. Yeah, these were the pictures that I saw about, you know, with Superman and Lois and another example of minor alterations to the set photos version of the suit. Yeah. See, this is what I saw yesterday. Jimmy Olsen, Perry, who again is being played by another great black actor. So I wish that they would have Perry as what he is in the comic books. Yeah, but it is what it is. It's all right. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'll be optimistic and open for it, if that makes sense. We just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know what's going on with this whole DC thing. Honestly, it's confusing to me. It's very confusing. It doesn't make any type of sense. I don't think Gunn knows what he wants to do as far as his universe goes. Apparently the Flash was supposed to reset it, didn't. Blue Beetle was supposed to be the start of this new phase, wasn't. Superman is supposed to be the start of the new phase, but is that going to be true? Are they going to see how successful this movie is and then scrap the whole thing? What's going on? But like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends and family. I appreciate you guys checking out video number 2 of me just constantly shitting on this movie, but being devil's advocate and being openly optimistic on the movie. Let me know in the comment section if you're excited, if you're looking forward to it, if this is something that you've been waiting for. But let me know how you feel about James Gunn's comparison to the Snyderverse. Let me know what side of the fence you stick on. It's okay to be on both sides. It's okay to like both. It's okay to appreciate both. But it is also important to be realistic and honest. And if something looks like shit, it looks like shit. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. So it's okay to admit that. You guys like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends and family. I'm out. I'm done.